my children, Colt Coven. Hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight? It is past 2 o'clock in the AM. Your dad is in his lunchtime. I guess technically my afternoon. There's 18 of us in here, and I love every goddamn one of you. I made it 20 seconds before I said a bad word. I want to start at the top and try to get down to the bottom as quick as I can. I don't know if I can pull it off in a timely manner, but we have a guest today. I don't know how long your dad's Wi-Fi is going to hold up, or I should say hotspot. The Wi-Fi is still shit. They claim to have repaired it. They've gaslit me. They've acknowledged that they gaslit me. They apologized. They then re-gaslit while apologizing, which was fucking amazing. It was like my Catholic grandma. It was amazing. Also, holy fuck, Rock Chalk's here. Rock Chalk, aren't you supposed to be in bed? Isn't it date night, or is that tomorrow? I sent you an email. Also, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. You're the fucking best. I like your new fucking picture. And I did read your email. And bitch, I got a lot to say. I called you today. That was not spam. I'm not a bill collector. I'm not someone trying to hustle you. And I'm not a hater. That was me. That weird call you got. That was me. Did I make unsolicited threats? Yes, I did. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. But I miss you and I love you. And when I get to the bottom and see your comment, I'm going to freak the fuck out because I miss you. And also, what are you doing up so late? And also, hi, Melly. Hello. I saw you on your Aunt Deb's channel. Fucking made for YouTube, bitch. Made for YouTube. You're just like your dad. Listen, Fluffy Bunny. I fucking laugh every time I see your picture. That's so fucking funny. Hello. You make me want cotton candy. Aussie Mel, you're hilarious. I love seeing you in all the chats. I saw some of your comments tonight. If you guys are not members to Auntie Deb, your Aunt Deb's channel, go be members. Go be members so you can see the fucking tea sessions. Oh my God. It's like back when Shane Dawson's boyfriend had that one show with that girl and all they did was talk shit. I love it. I love it. Margaret DeYounger, goddamn, bitch, you're my favorite. This M, don't tell the others. This M is how I know Margaret's in the house. CNAO to our talented member, Kenneth. Kenneth not only is a poet and wasn't aware of it, but he also makes us fabulous AI music and he makes us really cool art. And he did the thumbnail of the Hugin. And we absolutely adore him. I saw you mention something about Plunder's latest video on Stefan Sturm's mom, Deb, old poodle people herself. Oh, let me tell you about all the disability I'm on. Oh my God. She talks about her health problems constantly. And it's like, get to the dogs. I have not seen that yet. I've not seen it. And I can't wait to see it because Plunder gets in heavy. She gets in hard. She gets out all the muck. We have a special guest tonight. We're going to try to go as long as we possibly can. I wanted to get with you earlier tonight on a Duty Ron's feed, but I had to go to the bank to put money in so that I could get my Wi-Fi. It's a whole process because I got to use a certain card to get it because I'm mooching it off a hotspot on a fucking toss away shit drug dealer phone, which we've talked about. These phones, these Metro PC, the Cricket, all this shit. We know what it's for. Okay. Why do they have better internet than the company that I pay that boasts having internet? I don't know. But it's a process, which is why I don't know how long this is going to take. All right. Your dad didn't want to go to the bank. So listen, as long as we can do it, we can do it. The good news on the AC front is one is about to get fixed. Your dad has said, fuck it, and paid someone. The other one is okay. So we're good. It's only like 94 today, which is a cool day. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Pat Sanford says, hi, bitches. Hello, I like your potato kitty. Margaret DeYounger. Carrie Elizabeth is in the fucking house. Look out, everybody. That is a cute little Hugin you have. Of course you have to stay up. Stay up. Don't tell your mom you stayed up late. Truth and Justice is here with a popcorn yellow striped smile. I think our guest is almost ready, so I'm going to go down a little bit, walk among the tombstones, of course. I'm going to skip comments and read them later so I can get to, oh, shit. I'm going to acknowledge each and every one of you individually and then go back and read your comments later. But goddamn, look at that. That's Rock Chalk right there. What? Rock Chalk, what? My shitty dad. I love you so goddamn much, bitch. dude, that shit you dropped on me was heavy, and I now understand why your heart is always heavy. Goddamn, you need to take a break. You need a break, Rock Chalk. You got a lot on your shoulders. Atlas needs a fucking shrug, okay? Have an Ayn Rand moment. It's fine. It is fine. Teresa, fucking love you. You look like someone who would, you look like you'd be a really good therapist just by your picture. I'm judging a book by its cover. C. Smith, The Hand of the King. C. Smith, my Jamie Lannister. You fucking see all and you know all, and I love you. I love you. Jamie's Cowboys as well. Fucking your picture. In wrestling, that means somebody's injured. But in this chat, it means Jamie's Cowboys here. I'm going to send you some cowboy shit one day. I know I have some old Cowboys stuff. Maybe t-shirts. I don't remember. I'll send you. Hello, Sunny Lynn. Hello. We're almost at the bottom. I'm doing good. I'm acknowledging each entity at a time. We're not doing every comment. We're doing every entity. Even though some of you got some great fucking emojis. And I'm trying really hard not to say emoji. I am overriding myself. Okay, I wanted to go on Duty Ron today to talk about that fucking guy with the stupid fucking zipper shit on his face. That Wade, that fucking asshole. Yeah, I was going to go talk, but I need to get schooled. I'm learning. Okay, I'm in a learning phase. I'm trying to help out Duty Ron, but the internet's fucked. But we're going to get there. Because Duty Ron needs the fucking Duty cheese, man. Bridget, hello. Stop. You almost made me say it. By putting it in your picture, stop saying retarded. You almost made me say, look, I just said it. That you got to change your picture. Because it's making me say it. To read it, I've now said it. You've now forced me to say it. It's fine. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I was in a couple of classes I wasn't supposed to be in as a child, but hey, they really are more enlightened than us, aren't they? Hello, Rachel. You got rid of the U? No more Rachel University? That's a cute Hoogan. Or you're different, Rachel. We have a limit on Rachels, okay? We can't get more than 3. Or your dad's going to get confused. Liars trying to gaslight a woman, assuming you don't know shit. It's not even me being a woman. It's just me being a customer. They just fucking hate their customers. Hello. Glitter is forever. Listen, I got to bring in Laura. No, there was no warning because your dad is on his fuck shit tonight. Okay. He's on a tear. You understand? He's done. He's done with time. He's done with customer service. He hates the moon. He officially fucking hates the moon. Military mile. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Truth and justice. You get it. Daniel. You know how fucking hot it is. Cool, but sunny. Jesus Christ. You're fucking braver than me. Hello, Sawbones. Of course, my Sawbones. Of course, my Sawbones is here. All right, we've gotten through all the kids, I think. We've gotten through all the kids. We've got a head count on kids. Orange is here. Hello, Orange. You're a bright color. Let's bring in... Are you guys ready for your guest tonight? Fucking Hudson is, always. What's up, Hudson? Hustlin' Hudson, what have you been fucking doing? Have we found you a prison wife? I think this is a topic for someone special. And that's your Aunt fucking Deborah. Deb, you're in. What do you think about Hudson's prison? What do you think about Hudson's prison wife?
Hudson got a prison wife?
We're getting him a prison wife. Who do you think should be his prison wife? I'm thinking Sarah Boone.
I think I should be able to pick this out.
You want to pick this out? Do you want to know? We have a whole Discord thread dedicated to Hudson's prison wife. I know you're working on Melly's not prison husband. We're working on prison wife.
We might have to get that. We might have to start dipping into the prison population pool for Melly.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good guys there. We got some good guys there.
We do.
Yeah, I would be able to find one for sure. Like for sure.
Who do you think from the pops, from the popular people in the true crime, who everyone's hating on right now, who deservedly so?
I feel like we should go more like who's going to be a
Frankie
prison person, like maybe someone who's going to be in prison soon, so he's like already in there.
Oh, can I tell you who our list pretty much is?
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't take too much data from your data, but let me see if I can pull it up on Discord because we've got a good group. So far the winner, in my opinion, not based on statistics or actual calculations, the winner has to be Taylor Shabusiness, but only because they could get prison married and we could call Hudson Shabusiness.
All right, let me see Taylor. How you spell last name? Oh, it really is Shabusiness. Holy crap.
Yeah, right. Perfect.
Let me look.
Perfect. Look at this.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to come back to the comments, everybody, because we're trying to find this. Hello, Sunny Lynn. I'm coming back. Here we go. Listen, what do we got in here? Hello, Joanna. Who are we gonna marry Hudson off to?
Okay,
Prison
Taylor's business looks like a 2.0 broke version of Gypsy Rose. Kind of.
Gypsy Rose is all elite. She showed up to AEW in the fans. She's all elite, dude. Like we can't talk shit about Gypsy Rose on this show.
I adore.
She recognizes a good. She understands good wrestling. She knows good product. You know
I said
what I mean?
2.0 Gypsy Rose, meaning Gypsy is the standard. Oh no, I stand Gypsy personally.
Can I tell you some of Hudson's requirements? Because yes, he's not fucking.
Of course.
Listen, Hudson, your bio data isn't that fucking up there yet. Actually, Hudson's a stellar human being. I shouldn't say that. So here's what he wants. He wants someone who's super max but hasn't hit or hurt any kids.
Hold on.
Okay.
Super max, but no kid stuff.
Super max, no kid stuff. And also, like, he's not ready to be a dad yet. You know, not a prison dad anyway. So
like doing like no kind of kid stuff. Like
no DNA attachments or step attachments, like nothing like that. No, and also no one who hurt kid, like no kid related crap.
Nothing kid affiliated.
No kid affiliated. This is fucking adults only. Yes.
Got it.
So that's what Hudson's looking for, and he also wants someone who's in some sort of supermax facility, something like insane lockdown, but to where he, I believe, depending on who we pick, whether he can have, I'm assuming this on your behalf, Hudson, conjugal visitry. Will this happen? We don't know. It depends on how hot she is.
It's up to him.
Is she Sarah Boone? Is she an Uggo? Or is she Taylor Shabusiness, fucking middle of the road? Depends on it, what filter you got, you know? Or is she like fucking Ruby Frankie? Let's be real. Like she fucking hurt kids, so she's out. Hudson says it depends. Really, it does depend on who she is and if she's gonna cut you. But he wants somebody who's gonna be in there a long time, so he doesn't have to support them. He wants the taxpayers to do it.
So we're the attraction is the separation, is the not like no moving in after, nothing. It's just simple jail relationship.
Hudson wants it to be up to him how many times he sees his wife. Ballerina lady would be great, Glitterous Forever says. She's a little bit on the conservative side, I think, for Hudson, but I think that we can.
Let me look her up.
We can sway her. She is a ballerina. They sway naturally.
Ballerina lady?
C. Smith does insist that they actually both legally change their names to his business. So it's Taylor and Hudson, his business.
His business.
Lori Vallow, dude, she definitely hurt kids, but and also she's no longer the good brown gravy. She's turned into a cafeteria sausage white gravy that is rested. You feel me? She's no good no more. That was all fucking Hollywood shit. You saw her with her prison girls. She's no fucking Hudson wants to make it his business. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Hudson, Lori Vallow. I mean, she did kill kids. Let's not argue about their ages. That's a little too morbid. But let's be honest. Like, I don't think she would be good. She's also, well, I don't know, Hudson. Do you want to brainwash her? She's real susceptible to that shit. Who else you got? Who else do you got, Aunt Deb?
That's like in jail right now for crime. I feel like it's not that. I feel like I kind of want to go on like one of those Ohio dating websites. Looking for someone for Hudson. I don't think we have to go someone like who's like a
no, we do. He needs to be someone already in jail, not someone who we can foresee in jail. Like, we need super max or some sort of maximum security, but also hot.
But aren't there dating sites?
There are, but they're outdated and.
Is that a pun?
That was a dad joke. Hey, what's up, everybody? I mean, Ashley Benefield. Let me give you the list. All right,
so give me a list and let me look these hoes up.
Okay. So first, we've got the OnlyFans chick who stabbed her boyfriend. She's from here in Austin. You guys don't go to mugshotties.com and put that in there.
Wait,
Let's get no. We don't even. They're minimum security. not what Hudson wants.
Well, has he done this before, or is he jumping right in? Because if he's jumping
He's
right
jumping right in, so we got to get him real fucked up.
I feel like he should start with minimum security to get his beak wet a little bit.
Don't. This is your nephew, dude. Don't tell him to get his beak wet. His uncle's already told him that like 6 times. It's fucking weird when you guys do that.
You're gonna throw him into with a max hoe off the jump, right out the cut into a max hoe?
Off the cut, dude. He's gonna pull up. Blap, blap.
Maybe let's start with someone on probation. Or like under house arrest, and then we'll work our way up. He's gonna
come over and get in his face and stuff when he's trying to play video games and eat tendies. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, we don't have to say they have to meet. Just talk.
Yeah. Do you see what Melly says? Fucking what a good daughter. She says, "Get
okay." Yeah. So that means she's on my side. She's on my side.
Okay. So we were saying the same thing in different ways. Are you cool jumping into a max hoe? This is a great shirt.
These are the questions.
Devin Rutherford from Oregon, you guys quit it with this bullshit in the Discord. Who are these bitches? I want some real ass bitches. Okay, the OnlyFans chick, what's her name? Who knows it in the chat? They all know. Corey Richens. Hudson, she'll cook for you. She can make a mojito. I mean, she's gonna put fentanyl in it.
There's no
how good are you with the fent?
Go through. What about that mug shotties or whatever they call them? Tiff Adams.
She's talking about one of the House of 1,000 Corpses motherfucker. Tiffany Adams, Grandma Tiffy, who looks hot as fuck until you see her in her jail guard. Yeah,
Grandma Tiffany Adams?
Grandma, just type in Tiffany Adams, Oklahoma. Holy shit, Rock Chalk. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rock Chalk coming out here being fucking
looking.
You're messy and I love it. First of all,
what did this one do?
No, don't say Cora Twombly, you guys. You guys, Rock Chalk is fucking poisoning the group with this. First of all, you're Richard Pryor, I'm convinced. And second of all, that's amazing. Look up Granny Tiffany Adams, Oklahoma. She murdered 2 women on her she's a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Long red hair. Like the lady of fucking Shalott, but with a shiv. She's terrifying. She's the hillbilly Martha Stewart, dude. But glammed up in granny mode, she could be a real hot like
I honestly don't fucking see why not, dude. Like if Chris Watts can have a slew of hoes, then why can't Hudson capitalize on this?
Hold up, Hudson. Hudson.
Hudson got tingly down there for Jody.
For Jody Hildebrandt? Hudson, do you want to be manipulated in the fucking mind? I think Granny Tiff could be.
I think he wants a challenge.
She was hot then. Yeah, back then. Before she was.
She's a YouTuber, it says.
Who?
Jody. Is this true?
Yes. She ran a literal fucking cult and an MLM all in one. She's like Martha. She's like a chunky Martha Stewart that's out to get your girl, though.
That's kind of
Mormon.
Cool,
but she's Mormon.
She's
Jody Arias. Jody Arias. What do you think?
No, not Jody Arias.
Okay, well, what about Caitlin Armstrong from here in Austin? Yes, she had surgery. I would get with Ruby just to hurt that troll Hildebrandt. Oh, Hudson's thinking of taking one for the team.
Hudson's strategizing.
Hudson does like the crazy borderline bitches, I think, which is fine. I mean, borderline bitches, damned, they rule.
They do.
They keep you on your. I was about to say they do keep you on
your toes.
Were you born ready? You better be, because you just got you a fucking BPD. All right, and that's fine. That's fine. We will meet our match. You know. Yeah, revenge. A revenge fuck. Hudson wants every fuck to be a revenge lovemaking session. Taylor Parker in Oklahoma. Isn't she on the she's on death row, Hudson. Okay, she was prized at the fucking stock show, and then she got lap banned, and then she fucking tucked it in, got her fucking filter on. She had a really weird baby announcement. They did brand a cow. And the pink let them know it's a girl. So they did brand an animal to tell people what the gender was of their fake baby because she was faking it. So that's kind of weird. I hope you're okay with that. She did raise hogs. When she entered prison for cutting a baby out of a woman's belly on the side, well, in a house, and then taking the baby with her and then abandoning it on the side. Or no, she called the ambulance on the side of a highway in Oklahoma. And then and Rock Chalk actually knows people involved in that. So like, I mean, we could get you her, but she's gonna die soon, death penalty, but she will do some crazy shit. She is ultimate crazy. And she did regain that lap band weight. So there's a lot there. There's a lot there to unpack. Griselda Blanco's dead, and I think she's with a blood. I don't know what Hudson reps, but I feel like he's more of a Crip.
What's with the like? What's the attraction? Like what he wants to do this?
Them being behind bars.
Yeah, but why? Like
he loves a borderline. He's a magnet for them. See, there's someone for everyone.
Okay.
Listen, you're never gonna understand it, Deb, because you're not into that.
I know. Okay.
But he's like, you know how Nicki Minaj is with that guy who
Kenneth Petty.
Yeah, you know about him, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like there's some people who are like, I'll put up with that kind of shit. In fact, there are some people who are drawn to putting up with that kind of shit. Now, Hudson is drawn to bitches who want to wrist bang and then cry about it on the internet and start fake GoFundMes and attack people with knives. It's just what he's into.
All right. I don't get it, but I will.
You're not a straight man. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
They like weird shit sometimes. Hudson likes weird shit. He wants to have to kind of dodge her. You know what I mean? He likes the Christmas ornaments being thrown at his face. He likes being spit on and called a loser. Yeah. He wants a cocaine queen. Who do we got? Here's who we got. We got Jodi Arias. She attacked. He wants a woman that'll attack but can't get to him. You know what I mean?
Set up a bracket.
Bracket. Okay.
Right?
Okay. Ooh, some of these. Oh my God, you guys. Donna Sementilli. Who's the OnlyFans bitch who stabbed a guy? She's from here in Austin. OnlyFans murderer. Look this bitch up. You're gonna love this.
Go ahead.
Okay, her name is, I can't remember it ever. Courtney Clenny. Clenney.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course.
She did stab a guy to death.
So he likes that shit. He loves that shit.
And it was in a
Courtney. Yeah, no, Courtney wins.
You think Courtney? Look up Sarah Boone.
I feel it. I felt the thing.
You felt the thing?
I did.
Okay, look up Sarah Boone.
No, done. There's no other option. It's Courtney. That's who it is.
It's Courtney. Your aunt has spoken.
Yeah, that's who it is. That's it right there. Totally. Yeah. Yep. The more I'm looking, the more I'm reading. Yep.
Yeah, and then her parents stole a computer. Are you okay with theft?
He would like it all. He wants it all. He wants all
your heart,
all the offenses, all of it.
She'll steal your heart, then she'll give it to her parents to try to hack it.
Yeah, and he's gonna be fucking soaked after. He's gonna love it.
Why do you keep like Randy from South Park again? Just Hudson in front of a computer.
Just sliding off his computer chair. Just not even know what to do. Dude, flooding his house like it's your basement. Like,
this is just my regular show. This isn't even like, we're not even members only right now. This is just how it is. We're just being honest with you, Hudson. You're gonna fucking go on a slip and slide.
Hudson, you're gonna fucking lose it, dude.
Wendy Adelson,
inside out. No one.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't know anyone but Courtney right now for Hudson.
It's Courtney.
It's Courtney.
She might be hotter than Courtney.
No, it's Courtney. He loves it. I love it. Everyone loves it.
Wendy's a prison lawyer.
The fuck out, dude. He wants this. He doesn't know that he has no idea what the hell's coming, dude. He thinks he wants this.
You're a real Aunt Jackie at heart. Like, I'm proud of you.
No idea. He has no idea.
Yeah. Look at, which is a word in Texas.
Thank you. I know. I've always known. I know these things.
Thank your aunt say thank you.
Yeah, let's get Courtney posters like ready and like all stuff for him.
Yeah,
to,
we're gonna.
like,
Oh, speaking of posters, you guys, I can't believe I put these in here. So we have a new. We have a new. I'm gonna show them. We have a new 5-pack of 4x6 glossies called Aunt Deb's House in tribute to your Aunt Deborah.
I haven't seen these. Do you have
I'm
them
gonna
up?
I'm gonna get your reaction. Yes,
Oh my god!
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
get
god!
your
Okay.
reaction.
Wait, let me make this big. Let me
Hold
make this
on.
big.
So we're gonna share, but I'm getting your reaction. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
So you can
Hold
get
on.
them
Hold
at the SnoopyDupa store.
on. Description: collection
And I'm
in
gonna
the theme of
hold
your
on.
aunt,
Let me put this up. Let
including
me
some
put this
limited
up.
edition
Oh,
glossies
wait.
featuring prints
Mhm,
created by your dad for your
mhm.
aunt. With the hold on, featuring prints created by your dad for your
Oh
aunt
my
with
God.
the kids in heart. This run has 25 cents available and does include Gay Daniel's murder map.
Yeah, my friend Gay Daniel, he drew me a
I thought
murder map of
I thought you were
California.
doing Jill Daniels and then like calling her. And okay, so here's the first one of Matt
Oh my
Madam.
God, I have a vision. Jill Daniels Prince,
Jill
limited
Daniels
edition,
collector's edition
to
cards.
raise money for your friend's kidney.
Go
On
down,
the
go down
bottom.
so I can see the bottom of this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show you these though.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So you can see the bottom. It has each one. Durian,
Okay.
Deb, and Dad.
Oh,
Crab
the
Crawl
ones
Week.
that I got.
Yeah. Mojito Mondays, Pixel Bev, Blame It on the Node, and Lady Elaine, You Don't Know Shit. So here's what you kids can get. Hold on, let me just close that. So here's what you kids can get. I don't know why it doesn't let you see the whole thing, but whatever. This is Mojito Day is my day, inspired by your aunt's portrayal
Dude.
of Judge Bev with the Saginaw Bridge, which I did pixelate and place in the background myself. I did spend 2 hours trying to get the mojito in the right position so that we could still see Bev's thigh,
I
so we could
just
get the
noticed the
thigh.
Siggy.
The what?
The Siggy.
She has a ciggy in her mouth.
I just noticed it.
Oh yeah, that's a little tiny ciggy. She's got a ciggy in her mouth. She's got the old school judge shit from the
Yeah,
fucking
no, this is
Commonwealth Court.
ass.
She's animated the fuck out, but I still gave her that traditional bob right there. I even put her nostrils really close together.
I feel like you could look at this like if you when like you want like you're gonna call out of work, but you're like, no, I'm gonna do this today. Like I'm fuck them. I don't care. I'm calling out and you have a day to yourself. You're just
Thank you so much, Walk Among the Tombstones. Her clam is so pretty. And
it's
listen,
glistening.
yeah, we got a pretty clam. Let me take that because look, the link is below in the description under this video, and I'll put it up later. But for the sake of viewing the art, which took your dad like 8
Yeah,
hours,
yeah. What's the whole thing?
I was supposed to be working. You feel me? Like I was supposed to be working, and I said, no, this is what's important to me.
Yeah.
And I literally gave up on that skip trace for the day so I could do this. This
Dude.
clam is up close. If you see him in the front, he's up close to the camera. So I had to bring him in closer and blur him. Do you see the depth of field? Do you see the tiny, like, look at this shit. Her tits. I even like had to go, okay, well, how can we differentiate her from a male judge? And then like up here, she got a crab crown. And the Saginaw Bridge goes across. And of course, palm trees, because fucking Boston. You know?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what we're known
bride
for.
from Kill Bill. That's what we're going for. She's literally saying to herself, "Oh, gratin." She's got the prettiest clam in fucking Cape Town, dude. Which is not where she is. But listen, hear me
Not an
out.
easy feat.
Yeah. So then we move forward. This is the clam crawl.
Oh yeah.
How do I
dude.
make it?
Yeah, you gotta just pinch. There's more.
Let me get the whole thing. Hold on. I'm gonna stop
everywhere.
screen. Let me represent with the correct. Here we go. Let's get this going so you kids can see this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit. We got Aunt Bev's glam.
Oh my god! I just noticed Jen in the corner.
Yeah, Jen's up there. She's looking down at everybody. She's lighting the fucking basement, dude. This is the clam. We got the white claw. Okay. Do you see Aunt Bev right here, crab clawing in her chones?
I didn't notice that before.
Did you not notice right there? There's Judge Bev and her chones crab crawling. And then over here we got bring your own product. We got a lot of money. We got Proctor doing his Dr. Evil. Okay. We got Lally fucking destroying the party, just doing horrible. We got baby Brian in his mustache.
The
got
crab
Jill
is on the
Daniels.
shoulder.
Yeah, the crab's on her shoulder. Proctor's behind her. He's sneaking in. He's a little goof. We got fucking Colin telling you how it is with explicit content in front of him because his family's explicit. All right. We got Chloe hiding and Jill on the attack because she just took too much ecstasy. She thought it was Molly, but it wasn't. It was fentanyl. And for some reason, that will not kill this bitch. She just gets more jacked up. And that's what she's doing
I
here.
want
She's
this
attacking.
big. I want to order this big.
I will make it for you big. I have a buddy who does these prints and he will fucking
like
make
a
you
poster
max.
size.
Yeah, with special appearances from Boston's Finest, which is a play on words because we all know that these douchebags were in that show Boston's Finest. And then we got DJ Bev and the What If Any's featuring Fly Jams and Hot Clams.
I didn't even think of that.
Sponsored by White Claw. And she's in her, she's got her fucking Fitbit is even showing heat because it's active because she's intense right now, dude.
This little fucking intelligent bitch.
It's all, and see, it's all being lit by her and crab crawled upon by Bev. So you get this print in a 4x6 glossy. Okay. Now let's show the rest. There's 3 more. We can breeze through these. This is the kind of product you get when you come to your dad's house. Do you understand? I know that you love going to your fucking mom's shitty apartment, but let's not forget who cheated. All right. Now listen, here we go. So then we move on. Now this is I'm not gonna make the whole thing, but I should. It's pretty
No, can we point this out? Yeah, can you like explain this?
Yeah,
I was trying to find like the best stuff.
Okay, so this is very important to your dad. Okay. So this is here we go. This is when you came on my channel and the fuck shit began. This is from when we did the Hog's Breast Saloon. We watched those drunk people get wasted in the morning.
Yeah,
in Florida, and then we ridiculed them and we knew they were going to the bathroom to get cocaine. I really like this idea, Laura. La puta bev. I do have a frutas for my putas sticker that I have a bunch of somewhere, but La puta bev. Or like Griselda Blanco, like cartel style bev stickers. Fuck. Anyway, this is a 4x6 of the first time your dad got a little wacky. Okay, he had a little bit of wacky tobacco in the night skis because he was done with work, you know, and your dad likes to unwind because your bitch mom gives him hard time. So he put his fucking durian fruit hat on, and when that happens, and then somebody plays ABBA, your dad starts to dance, dude. And that's what happened. This is your dad dancing like no one was watching, okay? And then Bev popped in, but it wasn't Bev. Who was it? It was that bitch Jen McCabe, dude. She like sits on, and do you see what shoulder she's on? The devil's shoulder, dude, because she's telling me, go watch the Hog's Breath, dude. And that's why I'm doing devil horns, because I'm feeling her vibe. And then that little raccoon from when we watched Raccoons, Nancy Grace, the white one. Remember how we named this one Mari? So Mari's up there and he's fucking in between us. We got Eraserhead. We got fucking Keith Morrison watching judgmentally as if he has the spirit of Gay Jeff in him. I don't know. He's just a pillow, but he is the father to Matthew Perry. Rest his soul. Then over here, we got old Red Lips, the Canetti, which rhymes with Yanetti, and the world and time is a flat circle, and that's how it all loops around. You feel me?
I feel you, dude. I love this.
So this is a print.
I fucking love this.
Of that night we don't speak of. That night Santa went crazy. The night. Do you remember when Weird Al did that? That was such a great Christmas
music. You like Christmas music?
Yeah.
You do?
I like the Hanson Christmas album. I love when Mariah Carey starts with and yeah, you know. But when it's in the mall and I'm working, no. I'll freak out. You can't do that shit to me. Okay, let's show this one. This is Lady Elaine. Okay. If you guys know, I could just share the fucking entire screen, dude. There we go. You're going to see. Okay. I'm fine with whatever you see. So this is Bitch You Don't Know Shit. And this is just something I thought was funny. It has nothing to do with anything except I found it funny and I asked my friend to print me some. And then I said, print me more. I might want to sell
that's
these.
Madame. You know who Madame is?
And this is Lady Elaine Fairchild from fucking.
That's not
Mr. Rogers.
Puppet.
No, this is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Lady Elaine.
Oh, that looks just like fucking Madam.
What?
Do you know who Madam is?
No.
Oh, dude, just like look up, Google like Madam Puppet and like.
Hold on.
That shit will fucking come right up.
Oh shit.
And you'll be like,
Oh,
that looks, dude, Madam's hilarious.
yo, that looks like the Saw, dude. You look up Madam Puppy. You got it fucking way wrong. That bitch looks like the Saw. In normal face, like in just face, not like with the white shit
What's
on it.
normal face?
Like just a human
As
face,
opposed
not
to
like
what?
the white clown face. When they put the fucking how it has that shit, just a normal face person. What is she? Madam Puppet looks kind of Puerto Rican skinned. What is that?
No.
What is that?
Madam looks normal,
What is
dude.
she?
Madam looks like this.
What you said normal? As if Puerto Rican isn't normal? What are you trying to say?
Yes. It's not.
No, this lady fucking Elaine Fairchild from fucking yeah, it scared the shit out of me too. But I think it's so funny because that picture with her hands up.
Well, I
She's
mean,
got
it's a
the
little fucked up
boomerang.
I said that because that's like Madam right there.
She looks fucking crazy. Who she look like Charo? But like
She does look like Charo.
she looks like fucking Charo, dude. But like the
She does
cat
look like
lady. Remember the lady who got all the cat injections in her face to be a cat? Yeah, she
No.
just says, "Bitch, you don't know shit," and I just think it's funny, and I made it. I laughed at it, and I was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna send this to your Aunt Deb," and your Aunt Deb really liked it. This
Good,
is
love
the
it.
fucking best. This is I AI generated. I just typed in Karen Reed trial.
Oh, dude.
I said Karen Reed trial with an 80s retro vibe, and here's what I got. I
Let me
added the bird.
examine. You don't even want to see the AI generated image I got when I put in my parody into the AI thing, and it shot back a blonde, hoary judge with like a clam gun going to war.
Dude, make it a print. I love that
I was
shit.
like, it didn't look like it was.
Dude, AI is fucking
It's pretty cool.
It's making me love it now. So
Yeah,
the
no,
only
I'm into it.
thing, the only shit I added was the bird because you're all big fucking birds, according to Jill Daniels. The White Claw, of course, and then I'm not a cat because, of course, everything else is what I literally put in like Karen Reed trial retro 80s, and I
What's up
got
with this smoking? Is that like in reference to?
cigarette right here. It came back. I did not add that. It had a cigarette. It had a gavel. There's weed. There's bonsai for some reason. I think because of the bukkake. and then there's a fucking beer. So there's a pint of beer, cigarette, gavel, bonsai, weed, and smoke.
That's fucking great, dude.
And I just laughed forever. And then I was like, let's throw in a bird and a white claw. Yeah, we do need to give the bird a cigarette.
Dude, that's just fucking cool. What did you put in? What words did you put in?
So when my internet's been down, the customer service people keep saying blame it on the node. They keep saying it's the node. It was the node. And then one of the kids had it might have been C Smith even. Someone had a great idea. They said when things are bad and we don't know who to blame, we just blame the node.
Oh, I love that. It's the
So I just
fucking
blame it on the node. So you get blame it on the node. You get Lady Elaine Fairchild saying you don't know shit. You get those other ones, and then you get Mojito Day is my day.
Wait, what about the gay Jeff one? That one's great.
I do have extra gay Jeffs. I could throw in. I'll tell you what. Anybody who gets one tonight gets a gay Jeff thrown in. Let me write that
down. And you know, and what about
I have a bunch of gay Jeff. I made extras of gay Jeff because I thought it would be really funny to make a gay Jeff wall and like wrap it up and send it to you so that when you unravel it, it's like 1,000 gay Jeffs.
Dude, did you notice that there's a tiger in gay Jeff and there's a tiger in Bev's picture? Same white tiger. Did you do that on purpose? Are you trying to like lead me down some kind of like
dude? It's a
wild goose chase? Because I was like, what? How do they know each other?
I'm a big fan of Bray Wyatt. Here's the link, you guys, to get this shit. I'm a big fan of Bray Wyatt and The Fiend in WWE. And he, before he died, he was leading people down bunny trails. He put QR codes in things. He put little like connecting things in everything he did. So yeah, and you know how much I love Rules of Attraction because I have referenced repeatedly that you should do an entire Canton recreation or parody of Rules of Attraction. And at the end, who was it dies in the bathtub? Gay Jeff. It was Gay Jeff who dies in the bathtub, like at the end of Rules of Attraction. And then you realize that he's in the background of every single important scene, just like in the movie. We've talked about this.
And I said you were, yeah, no, I know what you're talking
about. And then remember, I even talked to you about Memento, but it's Gay Jeff.
You started touching on some real things that I've been thinking about. That I've been doing. And that's where your psychic power came in. Because I'm like, why were you thinking about this? You're so on point.
And I was thinking about Memento, remember? And it's Aunt Emma. You can watch it forwards and backwards, but it's like, oh, fucking flies. But it's like trial shit. And it's like Gay Jeff looks in the mirror and it's like Gay Jeff raped my wife. But it's like backwards in the mirror. Like I had all these thoughts.
No, Gay I know.
Jeff, what's the other one? Requiem for a Dream. But it's Colin and he's just fucking stealing to like sell shit so he could go be with his cousin Allie. Was it Allie? No, that's his sister.
No, you think him and Allie had a thing.
Him and his cousin have a thing. They're kissing cousins. It's just like George Michael and maybe. It's absolutely.
You think they were?
Yes, dude. They've kissed.
Who gave you that?
That's why the second they're like, oh, your cousin's your best friend, and then everybody got weird on the internet, they stopped talking. They never texted again.
Wait. Didn't you have a theory of why they stopped talking after that night too? Because you think something weird happened?
Because I think they kissed over the body. I think they're fucking. No, I'm just kidding. Because I think that they kissed and that I think they went to the high school to park and kiss. And that's why she won't admit to the live 360 shit because she's making out with her own cousin because they're both wasted on fucking claws.
See that part I love
all weekend.
I think that like you might be onto something there.
What happens when you've had too much Crab and Truly's and Adele's been playing in the background? You're hanging out with your gay cousin as theater bitches. Like, of course you're gonna go to the high school and fucking make out and try to touch a thigh for your cousin. Like, these are fucking trashy fucking. These are trashy trust fund babies. Like, that's what they are. And that's what fucking happens is you touch your cousin's thigh in the parking lot of a high school because you can't handle baby Brian's birthday. You can't handle him being the center of attention with his glorious mustache. God forbid. God forbid you act like a human. No, you want to fucking rap and you want to make threats on fucking Snapchat while baby Brian's trying to sing and hit the high E in the background. But you can't fucking let that happen. See, Jeff was too scared to go for the high E, but baby Brian was prevented. And I'm still pissed about that. Quite frankly, I would like to avenge him. So with that said, yeah, I think he was kissing his cousin.
Did you find him?
Allegedly.
Did you find him? Baby Brian, because I know you like hopped right off to go find him.
Of course I fucking found him.
You did not.
Yes, in like 10 minutes. I have his cell number, dude.
Did you find his social media?
Yes. Some of it is shut down. But yes. I may have found his live journal. I'll let you know.
Oh, that would be cool.
Dude, if you like reading CM Punk's live journal, I'd be like, oh my God, I no longer like this guy. No,
you can find my old MySpace, right? Because I've been dying to find that.
Absolutely.
Like dying to find that.
Yes, bitch. Yes. Yes. I can find your MySpace. I can find your fucking Zanga. I'll fucking find. Were you on Makeout Club? Because I'll fucking find out. I'm your dad, dude. I go through all your shit when you're gone. Okay? I go through your drawers. I call your mom, even though she's a bitch sometimes, and I say, listen, the kid's writing weird shit. He's talking about going to school and like how he got this anarchist cookbook and he's going to make the scat bombs and we got to fucking stop him. He's a little tyrant. He's 9 years old. We got to take him off of fucking whatever this driving game he's playing where he robs people. We need to take him off that. We need to get him outside. We need to get him in a summer camp. And your bitch mom is like, no. He loves
What are your other hot takes? Because I feel like you had other hot takes on like
that. It's like passions, and you had the same idea too.
Oh, Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
We did have the same idea.
And then also my big one that I made videos for and I never put them out, and I'm kind of regretting it. It was how closely the whole trial tied into Arrested Development. Like when the body falls and then the whole family's standing over it, and then homeboy's like, I didn't fucking do it. And then like
Colin.
Hmm?
Who's Colin in Arrested Development?
Colin is George Michael in the new Netflix seasons after he punches his dad.
Oh,
remember when Michael Cera punches his dad? And then Colin's in love with Maybe, aka George Michael's in love with Maybe. That's who the cousin is who cried on the stand. And Maybe also has a whole thing where she fake cries. Lindsay is Jen fucking what's her name? Auntie JJ and Hold on, I'm getting them fucked up in my head. There's
JJ brings a donut.
no. Yeah. JJ brings a donut. So it's JJ and her husband. They are Job and home. No, it's Jen McCabe and fucking Matt McCabe. They are Lindsay and Tobias because their relationship is clearly not working. Matt McCabe says really terrible. Matt McCabe talks like Tobias, where he's like, I blew myself, and then everybody's like, dude, you have to hear yourself back. They literally tell him, dude, we just need to record you so you can hear yourself back and how bad you sound. Like, that's Matt McCabe, right? And Lindsay and him are trying to swing. They're trying to spice up their marriage. What is fucking Matt and Jen doing? Fucking trying to swing.
I don't believe that for some reason.
Dude.
I can still get you on for this week.
Jen looks like a swinger, but she backs out. Like, she's like a control freak. And she's like, this person's not going to do what I want. They're going to try to kiss you. Like, she's one of those.
I don't think she like cares. Like, I just don't think she's like, is sexual. I don't see her as sexual.
No, that's the thing, is she plans it to shut Matt up, and then she just shuts it down right when she's about to.
She
plans and then he goes, and then he goes on Sniffies, and then he goes on his Sniffies account.
You think he's been on Sniffies?
Yeah. And then he meets up one day with this person, and oh my god, it's baby Brian.
Oh my god, wait, oh my god, that would be fucked up. Wait, what do you think about him? What do you think about him doing the PI shit?
Oh, I found out that was his dad, which makes
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought.
I was like, no, baby Brian. Don't do
yeah,
that.
no, so we still have a chance, like, to get him.
Yeah, we could get him. But I'm just saying, there's like so much that's just like Arrested Development. Oh, and then Lucille is obviously gonna be fucking drunk ass. What's her name? Auntie JJ. She's always wasted.
Oh, see, I was thinking,
and her husband's the one who's actually committing the crime. He's
was
George.
Okay, no.
And then George has a brother who is Oscar, who runs the pizza shop, aka the banana stand.
Oh my god! Whoa, no, it is getting weird. Like, if that's like.
They have a whole episode where they go across the border, and remember Ann Egg? That is Allie's
Oh, my favorite character.
Boyfriend. Yeah, mine too. Yeah, Egg. And she's like, they leave her in Mexico. Like, it's literally what's her name? The sister, Allie, and her boyfriend. And then Job would clearly see it's a reverse gender thing, but Job would probably be, I mean, in my eyes, it would be the boyfriend of Allie McCabe. And then Allie McCabe would be Egg, because she is just kind of in the background.
See, what I want Egg to be Nagel. But that's in my version.
Right. No, that's true. Because baby Brian would technically, yes. Because baby Brian would be Buster, though. No, but baby Brian would be Buster, so she would be Lucille too.
I feel like baby Brian should be George Michael, and I feel like Buster should be Colin.
That's true, but then you don't have the kissing cousins, which is the whole point. And also, baby Brian is Buster. He has a hook hand. I already made it. He has the hook hand. He's the good boy. He zips up mother's dress. You feel me?
Why is it the second time you've said zips up mother's dress tonight?
It's so funny. It's like, I'll zip up your dress, Mom. Saying that. Because it's so funny.
Why is it
I think because Grant Smith Ellis does that to Wendy in my head every day. Every day he wakes up and he goes, Mom, are you gonna be on court TV today? Can I zip up your dress? And then he goes online, he's like, breaking news, I zipped up my mother's dress.
What do you think he's like?
Who? Grant?
Yeah.
Steve Rule, but he means it.
We gotta find out where he's from, because I feel like he's from here.
Massachusetts. I know everything about him.
What part, though?
The bad part.
Because I saw a picture of him when he was
younger.
Send
you his address when we're done. You can go to his house. It's fucking
messages to me. I just don't. Where did he grow up? Where did he go to high school? Because I feel like.
Yeah, I think you did know him actually.
I know. I saw a picture of him when he was young. When he was younger, it doesn't look like him now, like at all. And I was like, dude, he kind of looks like I may have gotten high with him or something. Like something.
Oh.
What?
I'm gonna have to take it. Well, no, I just I showed my Gmail and I shouldn't have. I should have taken this down, but it's my group Gmail for the kids. I wanted to show you guys something. Here's what I wanted to show you. Let me pull this over here so I can read it. I think I can do it without. It's fine. I'll edit it later. Who judges stoners? Who's never smoked weed? I'm sorry, I'm just looking through right now. Let's go through the comments.
Oh,
Let's
okay, yeah.
talk to the kids.
It's been
Oh,
a
that is a good bev wig.
This is a bev wig.
It
Just
is
gotta
a good
brush them.
wig. You've got a good bev wig.
Just brush
Hair
them
and
because they
style needs to be soap, but change the name. Hey, what do you guys think about your Aunt Deb's? Oh yeah, speaking of, that's the Aunt Deb pack. I've only got 25 made.
love it.
If it's popular, I'll get them reprinted. Listen, while she's gone, I'm going to use these funds to upload the hotspot, anything I get from this, for like 2 hours, and then I'm gonna go, and everything else is going to go to getting her a real judge robe. I'm working on a bling gavel. Don't say shit. Don't you fucking say shit. Anyway,
She has a real judge robe.
God damn it.
So
how do you hear? You don't have your headphones on.
I never use headphones.
What? Oh, you're right. You don't.
Her robe is fine. Wait, you don't like her robe?
Dude, Aussie Mel's the best. Look at Aussie Mel.
I only have 3
Auntie
memberships.
Deb,
Grizzly,
us and Grizzly.
I've been with Grizzly for nearly 2 years. Had to put some depth to it.
Dude, that's an honor, dude. Grizzly
that really is. Welcome.
It's a fucking honor,
It's
dude.
fun.
The
It's
lips
fun.
are talking. Dude, these kids are so smart. Someone said fallopian tubes talking about the internet. I do agree. The Noid, we talked about this. One of you guys sent me a message, Miss TJ. Dude, Miss TJ, first of all, love you. You belong here. The last episode, we talk about the Noid and how the node reminded us of the whole node episode. It's
the node episode.
The epinode. We talk about this, about the link to the Noid, and then someone in our chat said, I ran shit at Domino's back then. I could tell you all about the Noid, and I favorited their email, and I am going to email them back probably tonight or tomorrow because I have so many thoughts. And the whole Noid true crime thing, we're going to do a whole episode on it, and I'm very excited. Maybe we'll have them on. And I love that you brought that up, Miss TJ. I hope you're here for that because I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, this is exciting.
I found
look what glittered it. How do we do that?
From the UAE. I am
Your
so
what?
excited. My dish dash, dude. My dish dash.
Oh, you didn't get the gold crab. Get the gold crab.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Thank you for reminding me.
Baby Brian was singing It's Raining Men. That's crazy. And he listens to his speakers, you guys. If I whisper, do you think he can hear me?
Okay, I'm going to show you just for reference, like my other little animals, too.
Your Jewish mother dropped you off at the party going home. Now you kids have fun. Thanks, Mom. We won't do any drugs. Yeah, me too. Bring baby Brian into our family.
So just so you know, dude, I have 4 of these. So they're my little turtles. And these are my little Ninja Turtles. Okay. Oh, no, that's the one you give me. This is one of my little frogs.
Military Mall, we're all lost, but we're lost together.
I have other ones too, but then Homegirl sent me this.
Oh, it's tiny. I thought it'd be bigger. Yeah, I sent him a golden crab. It's supposed to be bigger. I'm pissed. Jen is nuts. Look at the golden crab.
I love it. You have
I thought
no
it was
idea.
going to be hand-sized.
Well, it depends on the hand.
It is all absurd. It really is. We don't even know what we're talking about half the fucking time, but we do know that we're going to get prison. We're going to get prison a Hudson wife. Do you understand?
We're going to get prison a Hudson wife?
We're going to get prison a Hudson wife.
Or Hudson. No, we're going to get prison a Hudson wife.
Why Hudson? You want to? Oh, Hudson, didn't you want to swing with Jen McCabe? Ooh, Hudson changed his profile picture.
Dude, wow. Hudson likes some fucked up women.
Yeah, dude. He looks like he likes fucked up women. Look at that pose.
Yeah, you do.
You blue steel at us, Hudson? Hudson, don't do blue steel at your aunt and your dad. We're going to pimp you. You keep that shit up.
Oh, yeah. No. You're getting your holes resized.
Put you out on the street. The shooting star from Adam's life. No, you talked about a few hours ago. He said he was gonna do the meteor shower. Dude, you guys, Adam drives Helen. Do I still have a banner for that?
I watched him with Melly for a little bit, and literally, he's so good talking to people. He should interview people. He needs to interview people. He's so good at like a conversation.
He should go into the forests, like into the Appalachian Mountains and the California mountains, and he should find trail people. And he should be like, what are you doing out here, bro? Just hiking alone?
I feel like he has too much respect for people to like interrupt their trail oneness. I don't think he would be comfortable doing that. I don't know. I just think he should
I
interview
agree.
people.
He is too sweet. He's a
He's
sweet
really
baby
good at
boy.
it. He's really good at it.
He's an independent version of Baby Buster, who is
Think so?
whole and good. Whole and good. Yeah, he won't let you take advantage of him. He's a good man. He'll help people out. He doesn't have a hook hand. Actually, that should be that's a different character. This is how you get to Adam's channel. Adam Drives Helen. He's your brother. And if you didn't know, Rock Chalk True Crime, go click on her. She fucking has a channel and it's fucking great.
Rock Chalk True Crime.
YouTube user.
Yeah, right to her.
I just love you. You know, we go way back. Me and YouTube user. If you guys don't know me and YouTube user, we were in the same cult. We were in the same cult before this cult. It was ran by a man named Andrew Keegan. He was in the movie 10 Things I Hate About You.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to drink Kool-Aid and wear fucking J. Crew together and dance around on the beach. And that's how I know YouTube user. And I thank you for saying nice. What do you think of the kids? What do you think of Rational Potato? When you look at Rational Potato, what do you think? And let's psychoanalyze these kids based on their user profile pictures and their names.
I think Rational Potato.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think first? Whoa, let me think. Rational Potato.
Rational Potato.
I think
you are holding a heart. Is it rational to?
Yeah, but look at that face. Though. Is it?
Yeah.
Seems a little
like a delighted potato.
Side-eye meaning, too meaning there.
You
know?
Okay.
Like hearts up front, but is it? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I say you're the wild card.
Dash, dude. This is a dish dash.
You're the kid who might take off in a Walmart and get your dad in trouble, but you're still coming on the Walmart trip. You feel me? Aussie Mel. It's Off the Trial Grizzlies covering. Rebecca Dishman. I don't know. Hudson, do you want a Dishman? Hudson Dishman?
Hudson Dish?
Hudson Dishman.
So he taught me how to tie one of these.
Are you going to get me kicked off the fucking internet? What is this?
What, for being a dish dash from the United Arab Emirates?
What are you doing, Aunt Deb?
This is how you tie it. I'm showing you how to tie it. It's so easy.
Oh, God. I thought you were doing a character.
No.
I got so stressed out.
No,
I was like, what are we about to do?
Arab culture.
Oh, no. Okay. Cool.
Tie it in like this. And this is how, and then you wear it like this. There's like a little thing in the back. And you have like a whole thing over you wear on UAE day. And it is the most fucking comfortable thing ever.
Do you have to wear clothes under it?
It's like it's baller. I think it's up to the wearer.
But
yeah, dude, you get a little thing like that. You get a little tail in the back. It's a little cool. It's
the wrestlers who went to Saudi said that it's like the most.
You said don't get my channel banned.
No, I know, because I didn't know what kind of shit you were gonna pull. I've got weird friends. But yeah, the wrestlers said that their outfits are really fucking sick over in Saudi Arabia. Like they're very like thin and like because it's really hot there. And I just keep thinking of how useful they would be here in Texas, but how they would also get me shot. So
wicked hot.
Yeah. Fuck. Isn't that the life, right? It'd be the perfect thing to wear, but I get a lot of hell for it. Fuck. I might just start doing it anyway. I need something breathable. I mean, this shirt is pretty good. But
like
what?
Practical. Like it's so fucking hot out.
Yeah, I wish they sold that shit here. But I can get a Buc-ee's hat with a cross on it that's got a whole bunch of diamonds and it says something like fucking proud mom.
You want to see the Clue poster I got?
Yes. Hello, Anne. I enjoy your stream. Oh, look at your cat. I enjoy your cat. That cat is in attack mode. And so are you, Anne. I have a feeling you're a fighter. I would let you stand next to your dad in battle. Teresa, you started reading it. Oh my God, it's so bad. He's such a nut job. Oh, that's a cool clue print. That is sick. Yo, they tried to remake a version of Clue with a bunch of YouTubers. It might be kind of meta, but it would be funny. Well, I mean, the YouTubers were so horrible. It was literally like Tana Majo and then the girl who I don't remember her name. She has hair. I don't know. Some bitch. It was a whole bunch of people that were like,
oh, she has hair.
She has hair. Okay. And she is a face. And I don't know. They're potato faces. And they made this shit and it was really boring and it made me sad. And it's like,
I don't know.
if someone could remake Clue in different characters, like, I don't know,
If
fucking
we did it, it would not be boring.
Canton, but like actual Clue. Like, instead of doing the Karen Reed trial with the Clue characters, doing like Clue with the Karen Reed characters, but like straight up Clue. Like the bad movie that they put out on it. Remember?
Yeah, no, I feel like Mrs. Peacock, Eileen Brennan character could be a multitude of people. Miss Hyde could be the cook.
She could.
The one that gets stabbed.
Dude, Sunny Lynn's husband does Blue Steel, and Sunny Lynn, is that Adam's hard hat? Sunny Lynn. No, Sunny Lynn, you did one of my pictures. The Hoogan, you did the drawing, right? Didn't you send me a picture of that? I love Sunny Lynn. I think she makes her own stickers, if I remember correctly.
Or shower.
Hudson, you're grounded.
And he's funny. I love it. No,
you're
keep
grounded. And I love you.
Love
no,
it.
We're gonna keep meaty or shower.
Love
okay?
it.
Damn it.
Or shower.
You kids are hilarious. You kids are hilarious.
That is so stupid. I love it.
Oh my God. And then look at this. I love you too, YouTube user. We go way back. Me and YouTube user. You have no idea. That's actually what YouTube user looks like. It's just a white block.
I had no doubt. So that I never thought it wasn't.
I'll never forget the day he came out of his mom, and I was like, "Wow, you're really pale." And then I was like, "Well, your dad's kind of pale." So,
well, it's good that you have that like fuchsia background always around you because that helps with the pale.
I didn't give you a fake number. I called you. You have my real number. Who are you texting right now? I should be getting your text, and I'm not, dude. I think you're calling the wrong person. Girl, I'm gonna text you in a minute, okay? As soon as I get off here, I'll text you, Rock Chalk. Also, thank you for being a member for a month. She's texting someone thinking it's me, and it's not me. Because
why did you give her the wrong number?
I didn't. I called her from my real number.
That's not cool.
And I left a long ass voicemail, and it was pretty funny, honestly. And then yeah, she said she's been texting me, but I haven't gotten any texts, so that means she's texting someone. Be careful what you said, Rock Chalk. I don't know who you're texting. It's only 7 seconds. I went and followed directions on Safari, and it says to use a text generator that generates text from AC2. Wait, what? Glitters Forever. What happened? Special font. Oh, for your look at the font Glitter has. My fucking smart kid.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this.
Hudson's talking about famines and bumming everyone out. Stop it, Hudson. Go to the room. What? No, let's go to Greece. Do you accept?
Yeah, of course.
You know, Rock Chalk is a badass and a hard ass dude. You know, you now have a dad named Rick who grew up next to BTK. He lived next to BTK. You're about to learn Watson.
Wait, bind, torture, kill?
Yeah. That was her husband's neighbor.
Who left the tapes or something? Did he leave recordings?
Yeah, he left pictures, and his daughter Carrie is on all the true crime stuff, and he fucking has more victims out there, and he's like standing up there like, yes, I killed women, and like he's a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your dad now, dude.
Is that in Gainesville? Was that in Gainesville?
I'm your bio dad, and that is your half dad. No, that was in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas.
Then I'm messing something up, and I remember the bind, torture, kill one. And wait, you're my brother.
No, Rock Chalk is adopting you. So now, technically, yeah, I'm your brother. Okay, well, whatever. Then I'm your brother, and that's your dad now.
Okay.
Which makes sense because Rock Chalk's my dad. So, or our mom. Rock Chalk's our mom now.
You said dad.
It does. Listen, this is a fucking weird family, dude. It's like Teen Mom Kate.
I just don't want my kids around it. I just don't want my kids around it.
Listen, we're all related somehow, and that's your new mom, and you need to respect her. Yeah, a woman with hair and egg. Can we call you Egg? Can you change it to an egg? Don't change that cat. That's a cute cat. Keep that cat. Fuck. I'm hot mess equines. Hey, speaking of hot messes, guess what? We got your fucking aunt in the house. Can you believe this shit? He did what with a drone? I believe he did some with a drone. I bet Greg Hughes fucked that drone. Poor drone. theater arts and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Hardcore shit like theater and arts. Hot mess. How's Horace? How is Horace? Who's Horace? Are you okay? Is Horace okay? I need to know that Horace is okay. Hot mess. Okay, let's keep going. We got to see what the kids are. I hope Horace is okay. Sounds like something cute. I do blue steel. I got Botox to make my eyebrows stop doing that. I'm cured now. God bless. Oh, your dad's gonna bring back the thick eyebrows for you kids. Teresa, God bless. God bless, and we love you. Your aunt says, fist pump, fist pump. Well, Horace and Cora are doing great. Made it through the storm. We've had a lot of storms going on in both metaphorical terms and real life.
Yeah.
Whoa. What was that turn?
What? Oh, I was looking at something over here.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, did I?
That was a good turn. Was
it? Is that a good turn?
What kind of turn was that, you guys? What kind of turn was that?
I'm sorry. I don't think I can recreate it.
That was like a fucking sassy aunt at the barbecue turning it around to go, oh no, I was listening. Reload my new dude. Rock Chalk got a new bus, dude. Your mom got a new bus, dude. Yeah, BTK is a dark story. What about BTK? Would you hook up with BTK Hudson?
Is it just women?
I don't know. We have to ask.
Hudson.
Sherilyn, we're here for you, honey. And we're so glad you joined us. Yeah, Dennis Ray. Listen, you kids got BTK questions. I'm pimping out Rock Chalk. Go to her channel, dude. She'll tell you fucking story. Rock Chalk has seen some fucking shit. Okay. Rock Chalk was the only person who was boots on the ground during Grandma Tiff's fucking trial with Veronica and Jillian. She was the only person going through that fucking podunk ass town that has a Radio Shack. And when we said, hey, can we see Radio Shack? Do you know what Rock Chalk did? Do you know what she did, Aunt Deb? She said, let's fucking go to Radio Shack. And she took her entire stream to a fucking Radio Shack so we could see that it exists in Guymon, Oklahoma, a town of like less people than are fucking in this chat, probably. I'm serious. She did that. And not only that, Rock Chalk lives solely on, in my mind, French onion soup from Applebee's. And she's a fucking delight, dude. And she did it all. You know when I fell in love with her, what the moment was? It was when she pulled up on the courthouse. I'm not fucking around. This is a true story. It's Rock. I'm scrolling down. Is it still on your fucking feed, Rock? That video, the best video ever. She's outside of a courthouse.
I'm gonna subscribe right now. I feel like I have to.
She's outside of a courthouse, okay, in Guymon, Oklahoma. Two of my favorite videos, actually. One of them is she's outside, and Brian fucking Enton is there, okay? Brian Enton. Targaryen hair. Looks like a Dragon King. Shows up on fucking News Nation. He's the credible one compared to Banfield. A delightful man. His hair does not move. I want to study his brain and him as a human. He would be perfect on Queer Eye. I have no idea what he identifies as, but he is a dragon prince. He has dragon blood. He's standing outside of this courthouse. And I jokingly put in the chat to Rock, what if you go out there and you smack his little keyboard out or his little clipboard out of his hand right now and say, I'm fucking Rock Chalk. What are you doing here? Like, what if you did that? What if you went up and you just smacked his fucking clipboard out and then just laughed and was, I'm just kidding. And she was getting back in the car and she reads it out loud and she goes, you want me to? And she starts to we're like, no. She was going to go fucking do it. Just the fact that we had to talk her down from it. Like, she was like, I'll go fucking hit his clipboard.
Well, don't fucking ask her to do it if you don't want her to do it.
I've never seen anyone.
That's how ride or die she is.
I've never seen anyone so quick to let's go start this bar fight. It was insane. And I loved it. I was like, done, subbed forever, for life. Fucking
you say, don't do it, Rock Chalk. All she hears is do it, Rock Chalk.
Fucking do it, Rock Chalk. And not only that, dude, the other favorite moment of mine is like this bitch who, like, this guy and this woman, Granny Tiff, who killed their family. Like, or killed these women. Their family lives on this property, and she was just driving down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad of one of the suspects, who or the mom of one of the suspects who like enabled this little bastard his whole life, stops and blocks the road and runs her off the road and is like, "You can't fucking be here. I'm from fucking Oklahoma." And Rock Chalk fucking gets out of her vehicle like, what the oh, you can't tell me not to be here. And this woman pulled a fucking gun on her, and Rock Chalk did the old I don't give a fuck. It was like, on live stream. It was like ready to throw hands because this bitch was trying to. This bitch pulled out a gun on her, and Rock was not even doing shit. And she did. She was like, "You fucking crazy bitch." She just fucking kept going. It was so wild, and it was. And then Rock Chalk's like, "I'm gonna go fucking file a police report," because first of all, that bitch was like being a psycho and started it, and we're all like, "We support you," and they were like, "No, fuck off. We can't help you." So I'm like building up this YouTube brand, trying to get a big following so I can fucking. I'm gonna dox those motherfuckers. I'm still mad about that shit. They refused to let her file a police report, but she was ready to throw down.
Why else do this shit if you can't do that? If you can't,
she's so protective of everybody. I love her so much. Like, and then she's like, one day she's like, "Yeah, Rick grew up next to BTK." What?
Yeah, that's fucking cool, dude.
And she was a fucking investigator her whole life, and she's her son fights UFC. She's badass.
I need my beauty sleep.
Oh, go to bed. Bangs. Fucking bangs.
Go to bed, bangs.
Go to bed, bangs. Go to bed. Wake up with a Brian Albert mustache. Call us tomorrow. I can't believe
I'm gonna get him for you. I'll get him for you. It's the least I can do.
You got to. I'm gonna send you his info. You got to get him. You got to get. We're trying to get an interview with Brian Albert Jr. so we can bring him to the light side. Get him away from old bagel pits.
Get him like, be like, "Do you have an OnlyFans for my friend Oblivious?" So she can.
I just want to see mustache pics. I just want to see mustache pics. I just want to see him happy in theater doing what he was meant to do, you know?
All right, I'm gonna.
Everyone,
I'm gonna
listen,
watch you.
let me put up. I'm gonna
watch you be cool.
Listen, I'm gonna put up your here, we're gonna put up your Aunt Deb. We're gonna put your Aunt Deb up for sale. Okay? Okay. If you want it.
The packs. Yeah. Send me the link to that too so I can put it up.
Yeah, we're gonna well no, I was gonna put your channel. So that people I'm sure everyone knows who you are.
Send me the shit for your for the stickers.
Oh yeah. Here, I got that's your Aunt Deb. You're gonna go to Auntie Deb. It's gonna be below. If you want the fucking stickers, you go to SnoopyDupa.square.site. That's right, it's SnoopyDupa.square.site.
All right.
Yes. Tell your aunt goodbye, everybody.
Watch.
Let's get her out of there. Look at fucking Sunny Lynn. I'm gonna send you stickers for your hat. I love you so much. I love that you said trap phone. Are you kidding me? You said trap. It is a trap phone, isn't it? God damn it, Sunny Lynn. You're killing me. That's so fucking funny. Yes, it's a trap phone. It's a trap phone. It is. It is, Sunny Lynn. I swear to God, if the internet people do not fix this phone, you might be seeing your good old dad on a Dateline soon. Okay? And then Hudson, I'll really be wingmanning it for you. I'll get you a prison wife directly from the inside. YouTube user, your auntie says good night. He's been up. Your Aunt Deb, he's been fucking up. Making you guys content. Making you hip-hop rips. Making you videos. He's doing his parody on the new Hot Mic shit. God damn it. That's what we had to tell him. When you had a really good idea, you were like, let's make a character named Hot Mic, right? I think Ken is using Gypsy for... Listen, Gypsy's a fucking nutbag, okay? She's a fucking nutbag. Yeah, she's all elite, but she's a fucking nutbag. She totally fucking killed her mom. Her mom fucking abused her. Both can be true, you know? And for somebody who's able to finagle enough commissary to get their makeup done, and also not getting your ass beat on the regs in jail, like for someone to be able to do that, you got to be a little bit of a talker. You got to be a little manipulative, at least. Something's going on there. She ain't no fucking angel. Is it because of the abuse or is it not? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it doesn't matter because she fucking murdered her mom. And she's a bit of a fraud and a nutcase. I agree. She's a fucking nutbag, dude. Simultaneously, that dude fucking took advantage of her. She took advantage of him. They took advantage of each other. They fucking killed the mom. The mom took advantage of that. Like, they're all fucking terrible. Sometimes everyone's a piece of shit. And now one of those pieces of shit is out. And the question you got to ask yourself is, do we want to give that kind of shit attention? Now, the only time I've ever really brought her up is to announce that she is all elite because I thought the graphic was very funny. I might have brought her up in reference to an Eminem song. I don't know. But Pat, you should be terrified of dating because people are fucking crazy. Good morning, Crafty Chris. Good morning. Good morning to Dad, fam. Crafty Chris says, what crafts are you making today? Your kitty says, hello, Dad. Tell your kitty I said, hello, kitty. And I like your picture. I'm shocked that this hotspot's still going. Like, this is crazy. Maybe drug dealer throwaway phones are not a bad investment. Maybe that's why they use them. Yeah, you got to pre-screen the shit out of someone. You can have A&E. They keep calling me. You can have them, Dad. Fuck no. I know all the producers over at those places. They're all fucking nutbags. Fuck no. And they're liars. Remember when we talked about Vicky Huerman and her mom and, you know, how they're getting that document? I promise you guys, it's not going to work out well for them. So anybody who's using that as a, well, should they be allowed to take that pay? Trust me, that paycheck ain't going to be shit with how that they're going to be portrayed, unfortunately, because if they had nothing to do with it, which I don't think they did, it's not going to be good for them. And that's sad. But for those of you who are like pissed about it on behalf of the victims, trust me, like, no amount of money is going to fix how badly those true crime shows can fuck your life up. And I have a feeling, considering I know who the producers are and they fucked up the lives of people I know that were victims' family members, trust me, it's not going to be good for any of them. And for those of you who are like, I want them to thrive and do well because they've suffered and they're victims too, that sucks because this is not, I mean, I want anybody who's innocent to have a good life or who's a victim to have a good life. But this is, unfortunately, I think that they were limited in options. You know, they're not going to get work after this. I mean, after this and then the documentary, Jesus, dude, you know, they got to take what they can get because I believe cancer bills are pretty high. We talked about this. It's Smooth Voice Dad in the morning. This is your dad speaking. Have you called your mom? Have you called your grandma? Have you told them happy birthday? If not, it's okay. You can call them tomorrow. The whole swipe thing bugs me. Like, people are expendable. You talk about Tinder? Yeah. But the whole point of Tinder isn't to find love, though. That's about fucking. So, you know, most people know right away I'd fuck this guy or this girl, or I wouldn't. Some people need time. But I'm talking about most people who are on that app. People who are just trying to fuck from an app, they know. They're going to be able to tell. You know what I mean? So, I recommend Oh Hey Stupid, aka Okay Cupid. Oh No Glitters Forever. My son was almost kidnapped a few weeks ago, and I found out yesterday that man is an RSO and a trafficker and a jailhouse snitch on some of the major cases in Cleveland in that area. Oh, fuck. Is your son okay? Tell us more. What the fuck? Have you been keeping up with? There was that girl from Ohio who went missing around the same time as Amanda Berry and the other Cleveland girls. Well, the last two that were in Ariel Castro's house. And this mom thought that her daughter was going to be the third one. And it ended up being the other girl who had been kidnapped years before. But this girl is still missing from the Ohio area. And she was last walking within a few blocks, I believe, or on the same block as Amanda Berry when she got kidnapped by Ariel Castro. And let me see if I can remember because I have it. Hold on one second. I did see that Nancy Grace was bringing it back up. Oh shit, Kaylee Cope. Anyway, I'm gonna pre-record a video for you guys on this because Ohio has an insane number of missing teen girls. Like an insane. And I want to make another video on DC because Washington, DC specifically has one of the worst problems pretty much since the Atlanta child murderers of missing black teens, like of a specific age group. Like it's something like quadruple or 10 times. Like it's an insane amount times the national average, or basically the average for everywhere else in the United States. It's rapidly high for that specific age group and demographic, you know? Holy shit. It's bad. But in Cleveland, same thing. And I can't remember the exact, I think it's like just general, like all kids, you know what I mean? From a specific age group, and it's mainly teens. Like a lot. That's crazy though, that you found out that man. So you know the guy's name? Are you allowed to drop it here so we can fucking hose this douchebag? Just kidding, but hope to God I don't run into this dude because I will lose my shit. Super scary. My son told me he asked an underage girl that worked with them for sex because he was working where my son works now and he works across the street. Oh my God. Did he put it? So you guys put in a police report and everything? I hope to God I don't run into this dude because I will completely use it. Yeah. That's holy shit. He's okay. This man was offering to give him a ride to work because he didn't have one. And I started asking more questions and figured out this man's in his 50s. Literally got sick to my stomach. Holy shit. Have you looked up his record? You can email me after this if you want, Glitters Forever, and I'll fucking look up his record for you. I know you said you found out he has one charge. Do you know about, does he have others? Rock Chalk says, I thought it was Craigslist one-time encounter. No, they got rid of casual encounters. They got rid of that around the time they got rid of Backpage. Yeah, I don't blame you either, Melly, about the dating. Yeah, well, that's why we got to put you on display on Aunt Deb's YouTube. You get to screen them. Yeah, I mean, you would think, but, you know, Melly doesn't do dating apps. So there's no line. We got to create the line. We got to screen the line. Lori Loves Life. Are you Lori Life 360 for the win? Did you change your name? And also, I love that garden gnome. I just did not feel good at all, so I told him no, call off. That guy quit that night. What? You said no, call off, and that guy quit that night. He never intended on taking my son to work, I believe. And then my son tells me last night this man is a trafficker. He works across the street. Okay, that's interesting because this is something that is very common in I mean, I don't want to raise the alarm or anything too much here, but if he is a trafficker, you should know this. There are a lot of like shopping centers. Anytime you see like, at least in Austin and in Dallas and different places, it's like Thai massage places, Asian massage places, and they use that as a storefront to traffic girls of Eastern descent specifically. And it's a problem because they don't speak the same language usually, and they are literally kidnap victims. And they use them and they put them in these places, but they will buy a business nearby, much like a pimp would stand nearby and watch a girl back in the days when they would put them on the streets. And sometimes now, if you go to fucking Bissonnette or places like that, the Blades, if you will, they will park sometimes outside of hotels or they'll rent another room. There are full-blown businesses that act as both the trap house, the front, and the money laundering. And they act as the place where everything goes down. And those are usually hidden as massage parlors, gaming, gambling rooms, things like that. Strip clubs even. I mean, kind of like they used to do, kind of like the mafia used to do with strip clubs. You know what I mean? They will they'll lease a nearby business that is a totally different business. Sometimes it's a laundry place. Sometimes it's a car wash, just something cheap where they can also make quick money back. That's in a form that is not digital. So they prefer places like literal laundry places and places that take a lot of quarters, things like that. And they'll just watch the girls from afar. But I have read stories about people doing that and also having another place nearby that they'll typically scout for people. So they try to make it a spot where they can get you from point A, where they kidnap you, pick you up, solicit you, whatever, to point B, the place where they intend to pimp you, while watching you from point C. So it's a place with 3 vantage spots for them. I don't know how common this is in Columbus, but I know that it's a thing. It's a thing. It's just interesting. I would want to know who owns that place that he quit from and if he really quit. You know what I mean? Yep. Houston. Also, they're trafficked in from Louisiana by way of Galveston. Also, they come from up in the border, from under in the border up. They hold them in houses here in Dallas. And the key is to get to Atlanta. And if they don't end up killing you in Atlanta, then they send you by all around, usually stopping in Utah. That's like the last place if they're going to traffic you. Other places will say, the last place is Atlanta. If you make it beyond that, you just get put random places. But there's an actual, like, depending on who's doing the trafficking, whether it's a gang or a group or an affiliated situation, they'll go, sorry, I need to take a fucking Benadryl. They'll go point by point through specific checkpoints in random order. But if you make it past Atlanta, they're going to try to turn you out longer. And a lot of those girls have been found in Utah, Aberdeen, Washington, Michigan. It's really, East Cleveland, Ohio in general is another place where, they'll usually go to spots that are like really horrible places, like fucking, what's the one in Michigan I was thinking of? It's near Detroit. It's near Flint. Flint is a horrible fucking place to be trafficked, which it happens all the time. Atherton Road and Fenton Road, like that's one of the worst. We're going to talk about this. This is one of those clusters I was talking about, but that whole area, I want to say it's Gary, Indiana. That place around the area of Flint, Michigan, 2 or 3 different places in Chicago, like in or around Chicago. There's just like very specific places where there's still blades. You know what I mean? But Ohio, it's kind of fucking everywhere. Like, I guess down by Ironton, where the border in Kentucky is, it's more like a drug pill problem. But there's some real shitty hotels. I put it in your Discord last night when I was losing my shit, but I dropped his name and here, look him up. You guys can look him up. He's a piece of shit. Okay. He didn't actually grab him. Just, oh, fuck. Okay, I'm not going to put his name up on the screen so we don't get taken down, but hopefully the chat will stay up. So let's hope. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of. Let me write this down because I don't know. Sometimes people can be shitty and they will report things in your dad's chat. Your dad's chat will get taken down. So just in case they do, I want to make sure I have this. Let me write this down. One of the deadliest house fires, and this man testified against him to get a deal. Oh my God. Yeah, everyone hit the like button, you guys. Glitter, yep, unfortunately that's how it works, but if it's a restraint, are you saying restraining order? Okay, you'd think they'd be more concerned. Fuck it. He now works at the IHOP. I'm going to talk to the manager. Oh, so it's an IHOP. I'm not going to do a pun, you guys. That would be inappropriate. But I do think you should also tag IHOP on Twitter. You should DM IHOP on Twitter. But like, be very professional about it. Be like, I need to talk to you about one. You know what I mean? Not that I would assume you'd pop off, but it was my kid. I'd fucking pop off. So I would keep it very professional. Be like, listen, I need to talk to you about this because nothing is getting done. If they don't respond well to what you're saying, they give you any shit, or if you're worried about your identity. I would even say I'm very scared of this man and I'm freaked out to go into the store. I would also go to IHOP's website and put this in writing to their corporate offices. 100%. Full-blown Karen on this one. Full-blown Karen. You got to do it. You got to do it. Don't be a Jill Daniels, but be a overprotective Karen mom. That's what you need to be with this one, I think. Just my opinion. Fuck, dude. IHOPs are fucked up places. It's because they quit letting us smoke there. The second they got rid of smoking in IHOP, that's when everything changed. It's been a known problem here in Rhode Island. Oh shit, dude, I love driving through Rhode Island, but my friend who's from there was like, nah, it's all a piece of shit. I was like, this is beautiful. Well, apparently not. 50-year-old, yeah, definitely. And also, you said you messaged me, right? I'll send you some resources if that doesn't work. The restaurant my 16 is a brand new restaurant. 2 sides of it are completely covered by words. Yeah, also let me look into him some more because IHOP should know who they're hiring. I lost my shit. My son told me now the manager is going to run background check on everybody he hires because 90% of it. Yes, dude. Okay, so the manager's being cool. Yeah, this is crazy, you guys. We need to help glitter, dude. Heard a story of a man buying CP with. Yeah, that's how they do it now. That's how most of them do it. That's one of the reasons why I was curious about Stefan using, if he used the dark web, because he was invested in crypto, but he did horrible at it. He wasn't really that invested, you know? And also just, I don't think he knew what he was doing. But people who, I'm not saying all people who buy crypto do that, but people who go on the dark web and buy things need to buy it with crypto. There's no other way. Like, you literally can't buy something from the dark web with your own credit card, or obviously you're going to get caught, right? So they use crypto to do it specifically so they don't. So the worst ones use crypto to buy it, in my opinion, because they have to typically go through levels or go to people who are technically proficient, which is scary, right? Because you don't want that shit to be out there if it's your kid, or you know what I mean? You don't want your personal shit to be out there if it's someone exploiting you. So that's the way I look at it. I don't know. I don't know what your opinions are. I am shocked this hotspot is still working. Am I breaking up or is everything good? We're going to have a fucking, yes. Aberdeen, Washington is horrible. It's horrible, dude. Absolutely horrible. And that, what's that street? Starts with an A. The Blade in Seattle. It's an A. Pretty sure. Yeah. What's the streets? No, not Third and Pike. That's just an intersection. Okay, Second and Pike. Has it moved to Pike? That's crazy. I was talking more about, is it, fuck. Oh, was it just, it was in Aberdeen, I think, actually. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. Anyway, the Blade is it's where people, will go solicit both sex workers and people who are being trafficked. And I talked about this and I gave the name of it and I cannot remember. Is it Aurora? Yeah, Aberdeen is where Kurt was from. Okay, stay away from the east side. Yeah, it's Gary, Indiana, east side of Michigan. I mean, shit, stay away from the west side too. Fuck. It's a lot, I mean, Houston, you want to stay away from anywhere near fucking Bisnet for sure. Oh my god, Crystal, it's so scary for real. I'm about 45 minutes. Okay, we're gonna Shawshank. Oh fuck. Yeah, Aberdeen is I think it's Aberdeen. Is it Aurora? What's the street there? The strip. In one of my videos, one of the early ones, we were talking about how, you know what, that's what we could end this on. Because I don't know how long this is going to work, you know? Aurora in Seattle. Okay, it is Aurora. It's Aurora Street. That's it. I knew it. It had an A. It started with an A. That's the one. That's the Blade. So anytime you see actual streetwalkers, that's the Blade. When we were in, let me see where it was in LA. We were staying at a friend's apartment in Los Angeles, and it was in Koreatown. But I'm trying to remember what the name of the street was. And it was all Maplewood in Western. Yeah, it's Western. Literally 100 of them. Full asses out. Like they are already at the strip club performing. And it is fucking wild. And if you go to Oakland? Oh my God. Is it Washington or what's that street in Oakland? Oakland, the Blade. If you go look on YouTube, there it is. I'm going to show you guys something. I don't know how many of you have seen this. And this isn't meant to shame anybody because this is actually something I wanted to show you one day. It's International Boulevard. That's the place. This is something I wanted to show you one day. And I wasn't able to ignore that. I'm going to turn that down. Okay. I don't know what this person says. So we're going to be careful with that. But if you go on YouTube, you can view any number of these channels that are literally people who they will sometimes call themselves a pimp. They will call themselves a hobbyist. You remember the escort reports, the things that we were talking about where different Johns would go and they would rate the escorts or the streetwalkers, the hookers, whatever you want to call them, the working girls, the sex workers. And because we're not just going to say trafficking victims because not all of them are, but we're not going to say hookers because not everybody is okay with that. Some people prefer prostitutes, some prefer sex workers, some roll their eyes at it. So look, anybody who's on the street, if they're on the street soliciting or offering sex, there are specific streets where they're just doing it out in the open, walking around. They are typically overrun with them, and they typically are a hot zone for people who are soliciting. And sometimes, all the time, the police are aware of it. Now, whether or not they're willing to do anything about it is a totally different story. That depends on the city. It depends on the task force. It depends on all sorts of things. But one thing's for sure. I have spoken to a shitload of private investigators who have worked with thousands of families. Not one that worked with thousands, but a whole bunch of them that collectively have worked with thousands. I mean, one of them we've talked about multiple times. I haven't gotten to meet this one yet, but she worked on the Kristen Galvan case, and I've messaged with her, but I really would love to bring her on sometime. Her first 40 cases, she solved all 39 of them except one, which was Kristen. All the others, she said almost every single one of them was by looking at the blade, going to that street and finding them. Imagine someone puts out a report, my 15-year-old daughter's missing. The police aren't helping. You know that she was talking to a guy who has a record being a pimp. The police are just not helping. They're not finding her. You hire a PI. They go drive this street and find her. That is 99% of her first 40 cases. Was that? So now imagine we've got all this OSINT at our fingertips, right? We've talked about this. Live webcams. We've gone and we've looked at cameras of people in bars having drinks. We've made jokes. We've made goofs. We're getting serious now. But your dad's sitting there going, there are live webcams on some of the busiest streets in America that we can watch 24/7. One of you sent me a clip that I believe I put in a really old video. I'm going to show it to you sometime later. I want to save whatever time we have on the internet. I want to save that for this because I'm going to show you something. I'm sure I've showed you before. I'm pretty positive, but I want to show you what a blade looks like. I want to show you what I'm talking about in case you haven't seen it. Because if you are truly interested in being boots on the ground and finding missing people, if it's a newly missing girl who has a similar backstory based on media interviews, things like that, if it's been a few months and this girl is still missing and you happen to be going past that neighborhood anyway, you might know where the local blade is and you might drive by and look for them. This could be the difference between finding someone and not finding someone who's missing, is physically going there. But we have so many cameras at our fingertips. So you know how your dad is working on grouping, making a map of all the different serial killers and serious killers, if you will, people who have killed a lot of people, and all of their online internet personas, so that we have a collective list just in case anybody ever talked to them at one point or another. Another project your dad's been working on solo, but I did get help for a while from a girl who was trafficked to all these places. She helped me with a lot of it, and I'd love to have her on one day, but I need to locate her. I'm pretty sure she moved, so I just need to and got a new phone number, but I think I have it. I just need to message her. But regardless, message her again. She goes on and offline, but she's fine. She's doing fine. She's not involved in any of that anymore. It's been years, but the amount of them that are out there, I've been listing all these blades, and I've also been listing all the local live webcams nearby, the 24/7 ones and the ones that have archives. Because what if somebody was put on the street and then moved a few days later? It's good to know. And maybe there's a car that we can see pick them up, and then that will create a lead. These are things you can do. If you know where the blade is, you know that that's a possibility. And if you happen to have access to the free 24/7 live cams nearby and also know that they work. So it's something not a lot of people consider because they just don't know about it. Imagine being a parent and you go to a PI and they tell you that. So, with that said, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you what a blade looks like if you haven't seen it. A lot of you have, I'm sure. This is in Oakland, California. This is one of the most notorious ones. Okay? I'm going to take myself off. Yeah, and we'll even go to Aurora. I'll even show you Aurora. Aurora. It's so hard to say. And I'm going to keep the sound off for a second. It's because, well, we'll see what they say. I don't know. We're going to start here. Just, you know, I don't know. Trigger warning. I guess like eye muffs, ear muffs if you're sensitive. You don't want to say, I don't know if we're going to see nudity. I don't know. So here we go. This is what a blade looks like. Sorry, I'm going to move up a little because a lot of this is just getting to it, you know? One thing you're going to see a lot is cars stopping even when there's no reason to. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, I bet I can tell you right now from experience looking at the cams for missing person, Aurora is a bit more active, but we're not even there yet. There are some places. This is like one of the top blades next to this and that, and there's like 2 or 3 in Cleveland. But Aurora is in the top 5 for sure. A blade is they call it the blade or the track. It's a street where all of the prostitutes, loggers, sex workers, prostitutes are out in the open soliciting to cars. So they'll, hey honey, can I get in the car? Do you wanna this, that, or the other? You wanna do mouth stuff? Whatever. I mean, some people who are being trafficked don't want to do it. They're being forced to do watch by. And these open air markets for sex exist. And look at here's the first one. These people will try to do the audio spotty up. See, she's in a bikini. Hold on. Is that better? But yeah, I'm just showing you guys what a blade looks like. I'm sorry if the audio gets worse. I'll have to end it, but you get the idea. It's better now? Okay. Okay, well, One's in the chat if I'm totally breaking up right. It's better? Okay. Listen, if it goes to total shit, put a 1 in or put a 2 in the chat. If it goes to shit, put a 2 in the chat. 1's in the chat if it's good. If it's totally fucked, put banana in all caps. Okay, still working good. This actually isn't very bad. Compare. The last international one I saw was horrible. There's one girl. Okay, I'll just show you all the fucking hits because this is actually gotten a lot better for them. Good for them getting their shit together. This, so these guys, they do these drive-alongs, right? Oh, it got shut down finally. This is a pretty famous one. Here's Friday in the Day a year ago. It's so crazy how it used to be so horrible. This is Bissonnette Street in Houston, and then we're gonna go to Aurora in Washington. So this is basically open air prostitution going on, like in the street, literally. And the amount of missing women who've been caught there, one PI said 39 out of 40 of her cases. And if you go on Google Maps and look up Bissonnette in Houston, it is.
And there you have it.
Another day in Houston, this guy's going to say. All right, let's see. Actually, that was not that bad. Let me show you a crazy fucking one that I know is you just need to get the idea. Okay, this is day and night. Yeah, this is it. Oh, God. This is it. Some of these dudes develop entire fucking channels based around just cruising and looking at these women and then getting them to lean into the car so that they can embarrass them by asking them questions and then cruising off, which I think is terribly mean. Now, when Kristen Galvan was first trafficked, she was trafficked here, and the guy stayed at a hotel nearby, I believe, and then to a house, if I remember correctly. And one of the ways she was found the first time before she was trafficked again was just by cruising this area. The private investigator was trying to also like talk to different people who knew different pips who monitored this. And if you think this is scary, I mean, we're gonna have to definitely do it. I'm gonna show you something that's heartbreaking. I had never seen this before until and look, they're openly on the side of the highway, and this is a major highway. If you guys remember, there was a case with a woman named, I believe it's Alexis Sharkey. She just up the road from here, it's like really nice, and that's where her body was found. But it's not too far away, I believe. If I remember correctly, it's not too far at all. I could be wrong. That could be another case. There's another case that we're definitely going to talk about a woman who was doing sex work in this area and doing it out of a high-rise penthouse. And she was a mom, and her boyfriend was supposedly her pimp. And she was killed by a person that the FBI, the police are all saying is a serial killer. Look at these two chicks. And see how this one's just wearing like a long dress and stuff, you know? I'm going to speed it up a little. But I believe this is a much colder time of the year because the coats. You never wear coats in Texas unless it's really fucking cold. But yeah, there's an active serial killer who killed a woman in a hotel high-rise here. And he went and basically pinged on the way towards New Orleans, and they believe that he's killed at least 3 or 4 others, and they're looking at him in connection to some Galveston cases. Oh my God, the Jefferson Parish, I believe it is, women, and the place that they were staying, and or at least last known to stay. All the women in Houston missing from Bissonnette and trafficked there, and the police would drive right by this and did nothing for years until this past year. They finally said they're gonna clean it up because businesses would not stop calling. What really ended it was the media and the businesses talking shit, unrelentless, because these women, like, women would be getting their ass beat right outside the door, you know. And you know what? I see you guys mentioning truck drivers. This is all like trucking and maintenance and mechanic territory over here. Like industries where truck drivers go and drop off product, if you will, like Gage F. And there's a public storage facility that was calling. I remember seeing an interview. It kept changing hands because the men would rent storage places and put the women in there to trap. And see this place right here on the right, they found like 3 or 4 women there. This hotel this is an apartment where people rent condos to do that. The businesses, the McDonald's and the Popeyes and all the businesses in these areas have been on the news saying, you know, I'm sitting here watching this woman get pistol whipped, and the police did nothing. And then our police chief here in Austin, he did a good job on some things, Art Acevedo, but most of them, especially when it came to prosecuting violent criminals, so bad. And he went up there and said, I'm going to fix this shit. And he did a piss poor job. And then finally, in last year, the businesses had to be like, enough is enough. And frankly, Houston has never really had a good infrastructure or good leaders, both in the police and in politics. And it's cross-party lines. Whether Republican, Democrat, Liberal, it doesn't matter. They've all fucking sucked historically. It's been terrible. So that's kind of what allows these things to thrive. Now, this guy is driving back around so that he can show you. You can go to the end of Bissonnette and you can loop around and then come right back by. And you can just do a constant loop until you find your girl. And that's actually, that's not too bad. But you could see right up here, look at the amount of cars stopped right here. And then the girls are over here waiting. You know what is crazy? Sex work was legal in Rhode Island as long as it all occurred indoors up till maybe a decade ago when a massage parlor got busted. There you go. Yep. In Texas, that is absolutely true. A lot of the Latino nightclubs and discotecas get busted for trafficking women. Like a lot of them. And because the police, I mean, it's very, like, a lot of people here are bilingual and stuff, but the police have a hard time getting bilingual officers who are readily available for the Thai massage parlor busts and for the discoteca busts. They have to wait there forever, so they literally use that. They blame that. It's crazy. Oh, there's way more, dude. Melly. Long haul truckers. This semester, we were shown. No, it was last semester. Sorry, it wasn't summer session. It was fall. In my violent crimes class, we were talking about statistics, and one of my professors works heavily with the FBI on tracking those specific murders, but like they're broken up into quadrants, I want to say, or sectors. And so the estimates that they get on those are determined by all sorts of things. There's also, like, you know how there's like the uniform crime report, stuff like that. So she's been helping track them, and she told us and showed us some statistics that estimate there are over 1,450 right now that are in that group of murders that are considered clusters, like, as in good amounts, like 5 to 15 of a specific type being murdered at specific points. And then they had to split them up into 15 to 40. So people who they believe could be connected between 15 to 40 cases. And then they've got like, I don't remember how they color coded them, but for the data that she was showing us, her personally, she color coded it. So truckers that they believe are, or I guess crime scenes that have something in common, or there's specific things left behind. There's a specific victim profile that are in groups of 5 or less. So let's say one trucker kills 4, he would be in the 1 to 5 group. If another trucker killed 10, he would be in the, 6 to 25 group. They had to split it up like that because there were so many that were connected. Now, this is for this one. It's not really a study. It's literally like a data collection that she's working on, and she gives speeches on, or she gave speeches on, but she got a collective of students to help with it, to line them up, to make sure that, they weren't bullshit. And every time there's like new cases attributed to them or to a specific type in Othram, whether it's like info related from Othram or if it's something that comes up on, I'm assuming across her private, government desk, if you will, that kind of, in addition to reports from the media, all gets factored in to like research them. And she said that there are a shitload of agents that on their free time do stuff like that. But 1450, according to her, and that's just in her quadrant or whatever, like the group that she's working on, which I believe is the South, going from Louisiana to, I want to say Louisiana, Georgia, Atlanta area, all the way Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, shit like that. So yeah, it's fucking wild. Let's look at Aurora since we got a, here we go. It's in Seattle. That's right. Yeah, not every trucker is. I mean, they also have trucker church and, all these different trucker things that they do that are good. Like, let's go keep Westboro from being fucking cunts, pardon my French. Like, there's guys that are good, just like bikers. There's good dudes and there's bad dudes and women. It's just important to not loop them all together. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys something. This is Aurora Avenue in Seattle. Jesus, this one's 12 days ago? Huh. Well, I'm going to show you the streets in 4K, and then we'll watch that one, okay? Yo, kudos to you, Miss TJ. That's a great point. because here's the other thing that fucking sucks is that truckers are some of the coolest fucking people. I know I already said this, but in all seriousness, they do other things besides this, obviously. Like, this is like a small percentage of them. But you guys, truckers have a whole network that looks out for these women. They might be some of the only people who are like a check and balance for this sort of shit. And boy, are they fucking active. In fact, there used to be a trucker forum, which if I can find it on the Wayback Machine, I'll put it up. I know I have it somewhere, but it's literally truckers that had their own forum where they would report shady shit. And they would always call it in. Like, their whole rule was, before you put it here, call it the fuck in, you know? And they would check in with codes so that if they thought another trucker was doing something shady, they had a way to kind of do it over the radio and let people know without that person knowing. It's wild. They have a literal, they had a magazine for a while where it's just truckers looking out for sex workers and like reporting to try to cut down on the violence because they're so sick of the bad rep, you know? And they also have codes for, hey, you know, something bad has happened, or, you know, I think that I spotted something weird, or, you know, it's just wild. They have to, I'll put a whole forum up for you guys. I'm going to go find it later on tonight and post it under the video so you can see like how they also look out for these girls. Like, they have a whole missing persons page dedicated to looking out for people. So they're not all bad, for sure, for sure. They finally caught the long haul trucker that killed at least 4 sex workers in Grand Rapids. Yes, we were talking about him the other day, weren't we? I think we were, and I think Grizzly's covering him if it's the same guy. Yes, go message each other in the Discord, kids. Good night. If you guys got to go to bed, go to bed. Your dad's about to reach his dinner time soon. Your dad's on a flipped schedule, but I'm shocked this is still working. Yes. This is interesting, but it's also very, very sad for those who've been. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And yes, also, truckers have access. That is what enables them. It's scary, dude. It's spooky. If you got an odd feeling, it's probably because he was off. Who was off? Oh, I think I saw somebody up there who was talking about a trucker that worked with their dad, right? There he is. There it is. Erica. There's only one trucker I met that worked for my dad, gave me the creeps. He didn't last long. Dad had a truck brokerage and found loads of independent truckers. Most were pretty decent. Yeah. I have a friend whose mom is a trucker, and female truckers have a real fucking hard time starting out, at least down south, I've heard. You got to be hard ass to do that. But I've also watched really cool YouTubes of people who like live in their truck and they're like, I'm a female trucker and check out a day in my life. It looks fun as fuck. I used to watch my labs too. They were very protective of family and very intuitive. If my dogs didn't like, dude, Mookie's didn't like this one guy, and I found out he was a piece of shit. My grandfather and dad were truckers. They talked about that. Were they in that, Lori? Because, okay, Roxanne Paltoff's family used to go in the trucker forums to like spread her picture and stuff. At least her mom did. I found a couple posts from her, and I think I asked her sister about it last time I talked to her. But yeah, the truckers were on the lookout. They would be like, this girl looked like so and so, or this girl looked like Roxanne. Like, they were very like, they're SnoopyDupas, dude. In fact, I would say 75% of them are probably just as Snoopy as you and me and hoping to help out in some way. And then you got probably 25% fucking weirdos that are just doing it because they have to, or they can, or they need it. And then you got like that small percentage that are doing this shit. You got to be careful, you know? And a lot of it is they're put at risk for so many different fucking reasons, but they also face the risk of like extortion, being pulled over and forced to traffic. It has been a thing, which is insane, but it does happen. Having to put up with just a lot. And yes, trucker forums rock like CB radio back in the day. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. It's crazy. I feel like Grizz covered him. I remember when the women were killed, I was going to junior college there at the time. Oh shit. Yeah, I feel like, was it Luther, what was his last name? Hold on. I feel like it was William Luther something. Yeah, it was Warren Luther Alexander. Was that him? I could show y'all cool if it fucking if this holds up till we're done looking at the blades. Which, by the way, I'm not showing you these blades to be like, haha, look at them, or like, to shame them in any way. I'm showing you, or even to shame the areas or the city, because a lot of them are trying really hard to clean this shit up. But I'm showing you this so that you could see when people go, oh, it's not a real problem in my state. No. Every state has blades. Every single state. There's not a single one that doesn't. Hawaii has one. Everywhere has one. They talked about bad truckers and knew who the regular girls were at the stop. If one wasn't there, exactly, they'd ask the other girls if they're okay. And there's also girls that are trying to rob the truckers. That's a good question. I did ask my friend that. She said that they called it the track for a long time, but some places they just call it the blade. And I don't really know why. She didn't really know why either. She said that what's also interesting is some crazy shit she told me about it. She said the biggest blades are in the weirdest places. And they're usually at places where it's almost like an 8-mile situation. So they're really close to places with high value property, high value clientele, readily available within a mile, but they also stay in some of the lowest income areas. So whatever the lowest income area is near the highest income area. So whatever one is the closest in proximity, that's where they stay. That way they can take both types of clienteles. But because the amount of really fucking rich dudes that do actually cruise and solicit their services is insane. Like, it's wild. And I asked her what the most dangerous blade was, and she said Atlanta, because it's so commonly like a stopping point for women. Like, they're not gonna come back. And then she had told me basically that Houston, Bissonnet is really scary, and this one, the one that we saw before this, the what do you call it, the Oakland area, very scary, in San Francisco, which is where she had to work a lot. And I asked her what the richest blade was, and she said Washington DC, and she said right behind the White House. She said that's the biggest blade, and that's where they have like conventions sometimes. Like, how there's like pimp conventions. That was not just a skit by Chappelle. Like, they have meetups and stuff, and that's where the high class escorts work. So they will have high class escorts out on the street. In Atlanta, it's like a very residential neighborhood is their blade, and the people are always complaining because they're catching Johns in like their backyard. It's fucking wild. Oh, Gary Artman. Oh, I heard about him, but I didn't look him up because I thought he was dead. But there you go. I'm gonna look him up. Someone told me about him. Good morning, Auntie B. We're talking about the blade. We're talking about the blade. They were also both in law enforcement after trucking, both military war vets. Yep. And was it author Shawcross also? Lived out. There's like a lot of ex-military vets and Vietnam vets who went on to become truckers and then were serial killers. And oddly enough, a lot of people speculate that about the Zodiac. I'm very curious about it personally. So yeah. Oh, you're talking about your family. I was talking about these fucking truckers. Well, actually, that's a good point, because you got good people in your family who are good people who look out for others, right? And they have the same fucking background. So it's not just that they're actually, now that I think about it, serial killers aren't just making truckers look bad. They're making military people look bad. War veterans look bad. Because so many of them are. But does that mean that the fucking anybody who's a soldier is bad? No. We all look at trucking that way, I guess. And also, there's a really big overlap in like business owners and people who own specific types of businesses that get a lot of heat too. Like massage workers. Imagine being a massage worker and somebody solicits you. That has to happen a lot. Like, it makes a lot of people have to change how they do business, and have to fear a business that should be safe. It's fucking wild. Your dad and your gramps. Tell them thank you for your service and thank you for looking out for the truckers. I'm very curious. Do you ever talk to, like, do any of you guys have military in your family? I know Lori does. Do you ever ask them about wing walkers because of the Zodiac? Because I got Air Force in my family, and I grilled them about the wing walkers. I'm like, can you just get them anywhere? Is it like, what do you think about that? What do you think about, these things? Like, just look at this and tell me if you ever learned this kind of cipher. Does this make sense to you? Like, yeah. And you know what? There's another dude that also confessed to a lot and then died in prison. And I mean, there's a few of them, but there's one recently. I need to look up his name. I have him written down somewhere to check into. My whole family was military. My dad is retired Marine. My ex-husband, my son was in the Army. My uncle is in. They're all related. Yeah, and I had a hard-ass grandma who was a military nurse and married to a naval dude. Grandpa and great-grandparents were like firefighters, Army, Marines, fucking all that shit. Air Force, all of it. I don't think any of them went into trucking, but that's got to be a scary job too. It's got to be spooky dooky. My ex was a trucker with some scary traits. His wife has a trucking business in her name. He's a sadistic as oh shit, Auntie Ree. Fuck. Keep some notes on him. Keep notes, dude. Keep notes. Let's keep watching this. And Auntie Ree, hit me up if you need help with anything. You too, Glitter. You guys, goddamn. Crazy, like how she's kind of out milk, and this is Seattle. I think that my spy is giving up. I just got an alert, so I'm gonna fade that on this, okay? Oh Jesus! All right, well, let's go visit this first morning with new and out fade. Yeah, we'll look out. I won. And we will continue this later. All right. Love you. Good night. Stop. Jesus, girl. Oh. Go. Girls. We're all serious. Safe. Don't worry about each other. No, love you. Let me fill that hot spot. Oh, that guy was doing a wheelie.